Helping us know the law today, we have Rachel Pappy, partner and vice president of Polston Tax Resolution and Accounting. And Rachel, it's always so great to see you here each month, and it's wonderful because I know you talk to our viewers, help them not panic, know that there's help for them when they're owing taxes, and you guys are right here to help. And this is interesting because apparently you receive a lot of questions from people, and they ask you, why are you helping people break the law? And we thought, what a perfect question for you to deal with today. And so when people ask you that, what is your response?
Right. People are always asking if the clients we are helping them get away with breaking the law, committing a crime. So I wanted to say, evading your taxes is a crime. It merits criminal prosecution. People go to jail for evading their taxes. But the clients we represent, they're not intentionally trying to evade their taxes. Typically, it's a matter of maybe they didn't get a chance to file their tax returns. When they finally get around to it a year or two later, they find that they owe more than they can afford, or the penalties and interest have accrued on the principal tax that they owed, and they weren't expecting that, and so now they owe double, triple, especially after a few years goes by. So our clients, it's really a matter of just not having the money and trying to figure out what options they have. Because when they call the IRS says, pay it all.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's about you guys knowing how to get that money paid back the best way possible.
Right. So evading taxes is criminal, absolutely criminal. You have to pay your taxes. People who are not filing need to get their tax returns filed. People who are not paying need to make sure they get into some kind of agreement with the IRS, or the IRS, if you think you can just hide, they will start building up their case on the steps you took to evade taxes.
And they deal with so many people that they're just going to give you a general line, whereas, you know, a person comes to you and you're going to work with their specific problem.
Right, exactly. So we can look at the tax code, customize a solution for the client. But the thing that I always get back to is the clients who come in that say, I don't want to pay taxes, or taxes are unconstitutional. We disagree. We firmly disagree.
Mm-hmm.
Our position is taxes are constitutional. There's a lot of convincing books out there and seminars from people who say taxes are unconstitutional, and when the country was founded, there were no income taxes. And two things to that, maybe three things. One, I would say for the individuals who say taxes are unconstitutional, we have our taxes pay for everything in this country. I mean, pay for our roads, pay for our schools, pay for our utility, pay for our fire and our policemen, and all of these different things that we need as a society. So everyone needs to pay their fair share. Mm-hmm. The question is, what do you do when you can't pay their fair share? And as convincing as the books are that taxes are unconstitutional, a lot of those individuals who wrote those are in prison for criminal tax evasion.
Well, that's interesting.
Yeah. And for the few that aren't, I would say, how do you know they're not filing their tax returns? How do you actually know? Have they given you the authority to call the IRS to check?
Yeah.
But the people our clients, they're not bad people. They didn't mean to be in this mess. Honestly, everybody says this is a nightmare that I want to get out of, which is why they hire us to help them out.
And in most cases, it's better to get something than nothing, and that's what you guys help do.
Yes, absolutely. So there's options available. There's relief. The government has provided relief in the law, in the tax code. If you can navigate the code, figure out what piece of law applies to your situation and how to apply for that and get it approved for you, there's relief available for taxpayers who don't have the money. And not having the money is a number of reasons. Maybe someone got sick, maybe they can't earn income anymore. Maybe
so many reasons. Now, what about people who say, why is it fair? Some people pay their taxes, some people don't pay their fair share. A lot of people get upset about that.
Right. Like I said, everyone does need to pay their fair share. We are not trying to help someone evade their taxes or get out of a responsibility that they can pay. The clients we meet with can't pay. Maybe they had a successful business that accrued taxes that they were not expecting, and maybe they had customers that they did work for that haven't paid them. We had that happen right here in Oklahoma with a number of large corporations that were severely delinquent on payments to their vendors. And those vendors, maybe a mom and pop small business, needed to pay their taxes and didn't have $1 million sitting in their bank account or even $10,000 to send in for an estimated tax payment. So they're going to get penalized just for not even sending in an estimated tax payment.
So, and that's where you guys just clear it all up, and you can really help people. And again, the government will get some fair share, and the person will get relief. I mean, the government would rather get some money than send someone to prison. I mean, that's the bottom line, and you guys help do that.
Yeah, absolutely. It's about knowing how to have a great defense on why you were unable to pay.
Thank you, Rachel. That is great. I'm glad you were able to address that question that you get so much. Polston Tax Resolution and Accounting has 4 metro locations. They have a new address in Oklahoma City and the same one for Norma, Tulsa, and Wichita. Also, you can call them, the phone number right there, that's the same number there, 405-800-2146. And they also assist clients nationwide. So get in contact with the Polston Tax Resolution and Accounting. You can also do that on social media. Just look for Polston Tax, their website, polstontax.com. And again, thank you so much for being here.
Yeah.